We're here on location getting ready for Cashmere and Royal. We'll talk more about that coming up tonight here on the NCWLIFE channel. First of all, skimpy weekend as far as college football around the Northwest. The University of Washington hosting number 10 Michigan. That'll be tomorrow at Husky Stadium. Kickoff at 4:30. You can watch it on NBC. Central Washington on the road at Eastern New Mexico. Both Washington State and Eastern Washington have the bye. Seahawks back home on Sunday, trying to bounce back from that loss to Detroit. They'll be at Lumen Field against the New York Football Giants. Kickoff at 1:05. That'll be on CBS. Rest of the NFC West also has afternoon kickoffs on Sunday with Arizona at San Francisco at 1:05. That's on Fox. Rams are hosting Green Bay at 1:25. That's on CBS. Well, some great TV closer to home. We've got it here for you on the NCWLIFE channel as the Royal Knights come to visit the Cashmere Bulldogs. And we'll get that with the pregame at 6:30. Join Grant Olson and yours truly for the play-by-play. All the hype, the pageantry done. Time for Cashmere and Royal. Coach Brian Bremer says fans in the stadium and watching on TV will be treated to two great signal callers.
Quarterback play. Two very, very good quarterbacks. Lance Alderade for Royal and then Rylan Hatmaker for us. Two very good quarterbacks that do play the game the right way. Royal is very balanced, just like us, offense, as far as run and pass. Very, very balanced. But, the thing you want to watch tonight is the trenches. We have some guys up front that can play the game at a high level, and so do they. I really feel like Royal is going to try to run the football, and so are we. They're going to run to accept the pass. We're going to run to accept the run a little bit more. Rylan Hatmaker is going to do some stuff for us tonight, but it starts with the run game. We got to be with the run game going. And we've been working out all week and can't wait to showcase it.
As far as Cashmere's captains are concerned, getting off to a 4-0 start is a big thing, but maybe not quite as big as the game in front of them tonight.
It's great to win football games, and I love doing it as a team and with these guys. So, yeah, it means a lot.
When you look at this game against Royal tonight, what are you expecting?
Big crowd, everybody cheering, loud. Just the atmosphere is going crazy.
So what are you looking forward to most? Being on offense, defense? What do you want?
Mostly defense. We get to go lay out Lance and I'll have some fun tonight.
Yeah, that's about it.
Lance is their quarterback, by the way, who they're looking forward to. Watch all the action. Our pregame at 6:30 right here at Bulldog Stadium. Other games in the SCAC tonight have Kiona Benton at Zilla. Connell hosts Natchez Valley. College Place trying to get their first win of the season on the road at Wapato, while Luke is in Granger. So Blake had no trouble with Pateras last night in Central Washington 1B play. The Eagles came away with a 54-6 victory over the Billy Goats. Oroville hosts Entiat, while Waterville Mansfield is visiting Bridgeport. That's at 7 o'clock. Manson hosts Lake Roosevelt in Central Washington 2B play. That also kicks off at 7. It's more non-league games for the three-team Caribou Trail League. Chelan visits Okanagan. Omak hosts Brewster. Cascade travels to Tonasket tonight with an 8 o'clock kickoff. It's a tall challenge for Quincy in CWAC play tonight as the Jackrabbits visit Prosser at 7. Fredda's non-league game at home tonight against Davis. Sila's at Toppenish. Othello's hosting East Valley. Grandview visits Ellensburg. Moses Lake tries to remain unbeaten at Big 9 play on the road at Eisenhower tonight. That's at 7 o'clock. Sunnyside will host West Valley. Of course, the Bridge of Sportsmanship is coming up tomorrow here on the NCWLIFE channel at Leibofto Field of the Apple Bowl, where the Wenatchee Panthers take on the Eastmont Wildcats, try to snap an 8-game losing streak in the series. Coach Taylor Mitchell is trying to approach it as just another game.
Eastmont's Eastmont. Them and Moses are the teams that beat in our league, and they have been the last handful of years. So until someone proves it otherwise, they're the team to beat. Sure, their offense is moving a little bit slower this year, but really good defense. I think we're going from playing against the best offense in the league last week to the best defensive team in the league this week, and their special teams are probably arguably the best special teams unit in our league. Also, they've won the last couple games because of special teams, so we got to do a great job of taking care of the football tonight and focus this week on special teams, and we do a good job throughout the season not neglecting that side of the football and understand really the importance of it.
While Wenatchee's record is 1-3 on the season, while Eastmont is 3-1, Wildcat coach Jay Foster is well aware of the Panthers' ability to put points on the board.
They're scoring points, so anytime teams are scoring points, you have to worry, especially when we're struggling to score points. Right. Because if the score stays down, anything can happen. If it turns into a shootout, I'm scared to death. So that's just something we've got to play great on defense. We've got to hang on to the football on offense. We've got to continue with our special teams. You know, we're playing solid on that and creating some things, and that's what it's going to take. They do scare me. I mean, again, they've put points on the board, and anybody who can put points on the board the way we've been scoring them scares me. Yeah.
Wenatchee senior tight end and defensive end James Butler says the Panthers are geared up for Eastmont tomorrow.
Yeah, so as far as this week has gone, we've made a lot of defensive changes and a few offensive changes according to Eastmont's play style, and I think this year we have a really good shot. I think we've done about as much as we can, and I have high hopes for sure. How
do you keep the emotions out of it, or do you? Do you work on that because it is that Cross River rival?
Yeah, well, me personally, I like to have emotion. I like to take it personal, and these last 8 years, of course, have been a big deal, and I think it's time for a change for sure.
Eastmont junior linebacker Connor Schwab says he knows Wenatchee's itching to change the momentum of the series to take that Bridge of Sportsmanship trophy back home.
Oh yeah, way different. You got a little bit more gas in the tank. You really want to beat these guys. So.
Well, especially when Eastmont's won this game 8 times in a row, and it's been a long time since they've won one. I know they're going to be geared up.
Yeah, for sure. We got to be on our A game because they want it just as much as we do. So
what do you think this is going to come down to?
I think it's going to come down to – that's a good question. Just who's going to be able to make the big plays.
Our pregame starts at 5:30 Saturday, kickoff at 6 o'clock from the Apple Bowl. Finals in prep girls soccer across the region last night. Brewster beat Chelan. Cascade clocked Okanagan. Pateras passed by Liberty Bell. Bridgeport doubled up Lake Roosevelt 4-2. Cashmere, 7-0 over Zilla. Manson edged Oroville 4-3. Saturday's schedule gets underway at 10 a.m. tomorrow with Ephrata at Bridgeport. Tenasca hosts Colville at 11 o'clock. Quincy travels to Toppenish at noon. Wenatchee plays on the road at Sunnyside at 1 o'clock, while Eastmont entertains Moses Lake. Cashmere visits College Place at 1. Davenport is welcoming Lake Roosevelt. That is at 2. Wenatchee won another Big 9 volleyball match in straight sets last night, downing Sunnyside 25-4, 14-14. After dropping the opener to visiting Eastmont 25-23, Moses Lake came back to take the next 3 sets, 25-23, 21-17. Other volleyball action last night, Toppenish swept Quincy, while Sela shut out to Ephrata. Waterville Mansfield won in straight sets over Wilson Creek. Curlew blanked Oroville. Cashmere took care of Zilla. Tenasca topped Brewster. Liberty Bell blanked Bridgeport. Entiat slipped by Soap Lake 3-2. Chelan Community Gym going to be a busy place tomorrow. Chelan hosts Meridian, Okanagan, and Nooksack Valley. Brewster welcomes Lakeside 9 Mile Falls at noon. Waterville Mansfield hosts Soap Lake at 12:30. Cashmere visits College Place at 1. Thorpe entertains Entiat at 1 o'clock. Moses Lake Christian visits Oroville at 1:30. Omak will face Moses Lake at 2:30 in the afternoon. Wenatchee Wild also a couple of big Western Hockey League games at home in the Wolves Den this weekend. They're taking on Victoria tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and then a matinee 4 o'clock on Sunday against visiting Kamloops. Once again, we've got football straight ahead as the big matchup between Royal and Cashmere. We'll have the pregame at 6:30, the kickoff at 7 o'clock here from Bulldog Stadium. With your sports on a Friday, I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a great weekend.